So Cranbourne East is a suburb we are buying a lot in, but I'll need to look at each individual deed before we make that decision on whether we'll buy or not. So let's dig in. Looking at the property, 400 square metres of land, pretty good in an area like that. Market rent's about $660 for that. Looking at some comparables, that price range, we'd probably see that going around that $750 mark. If I do that, analyze the yield on that, it's about 4.5%. So that's pretty good. But this would be a strategy I'd be focused on for a growth strategy. In terms of why I like it, in a sought after area, that Park Edges estate is actually quite a sought after area. It's near all the Casey sport fields, lots of parks, so a great family asset. So it's got that owner occupier appeal. So I like that, even if it's investment property. We're close to the Monash Hospital. That's a tick. A lot of public transport options. So just ticking those sort of key boxes for us is great. Natural light. Floor plan's pretty steady. There's not much I can do with that. I can't extend, or I can't take down a wall and extend it out. So that's pretty stock standard. I've done a comparable sales quick look, and they're all around that 765 mark. So that looks like fair pricing on what I said. From a data perspective, let me just talk a little bit about Cranbourne. So the population, we like population over 20,000. Cranbourne is about 24,000 in the population wise. So that's pretty strong. An infrastructure spend per capita of over 5,000. That's really strong. So that's a really good thing looking at per capita spend. So let's look at a couple of the other metrics here. I'm looking at some H-tag reports, which is one of the leading analytics data platforms that we use. From a risk perspective, it's at 96, so the higher the score, the better. 96, so very low risk. Capital growth, I mentioned that I feel this is a great capital growth strategy, is at 94 out of 100. So there's nothing else I need to look at this property apart from, which we'll do at inspection time, and for example, you do a pest and building to say this house ticks all those boxes. So yeah, in terms of that side of things, are really strong. There's definitely some growth. Looking at how this has been plateaued over the years, we see some strong growth coming up, and the fundamentals are very strong on this one. We call it an IRSAD score, IRSAD. That's the type of people who live in that area based on economics, demographics, education, income, and it's at 5. And that's really strong. Okay. So the IRSAD score is 1 to 5. Yeah. So I think this is a great property, and I would buy it.